Have you ever stopped to think about what truly makes a person kind-hearted? That kind of person who, just by being around, makes you feel lighter, happier, and more at peace. The world is full of people who do good, who are nice on the surface, but what about those who are genuinely kind? Those whose kindness goes beyond words and gestures, something you can sense in the way they look, listen, act, even in the smallest things. Today, I want to help you recognize this type of person. Because trust me, when you meet someone like that, it's worth keeping them close. Let's talk about those characteristics, those little clues that show us we're in the presence of someone who truly has a heart of gold. That person who truly listens. Have you noticed how rare it is nowadays to find someone who really listens? Sometimes, you're talking to someone and realize they're just waiting for their turn to speak. And when you stop to think about it, you realize they hardly heard anything you said. Now, a genuinely good person, someone whose kindness comes from within, listens with their heart. They don't just hear your words, they pay attention to your energy, to how you're truly feeling. They ask how you are and genuinely care about the answer. These people don't listen to give you a canned response or automatic advice. They listen because they care about what you have to say, about what you're going through. It's rare, but it's one of the greatest qualities of someone truly kind. True empathy is in the details. You've probably heard of empathy, right? That ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes. But the truth is, being empathetic isn't just about feeling sorry when someone is going through a tough time. It goes beyond that. True empathy shows up in the details, in everyday life, in the little things. For example, that person who notices you're having a bad day just by the tone of your voice or the way you're walking. Or the one who helps you in some way without you needing to ask when they see you're overwhelmed. They do this without fanfare, without expecting anything in return. This is kindness in its purest form. And these people do it not to score points or receive praise, but because they truly feel it's the right thing to do. Constant kindness, even in adversity. When you're having a good day, when things are flowing, being nice and kind seems easy and natural. But what about when the day is tough? When things aren't going well? Genuinely good people are those who manage to keep that kindness even in the most challenging moments. This doesn't mean they never get angry or sad, they're human, after all, but it means that even in those times, they can still think of others. They don't take out their bad mood on others, they don't project their frustration onto those around them. Even in moments of anger or sadness, they manage to treat those around them with respect and kindness. The absence of ego. They don't do things for recognition. Genuinely good people don't do good expecting applause. In fact, many times, they do good in such a subtle way that not everyone notices. And to them, that's okay. Because what matters isn't the recognition, but the internal satisfaction of knowing they did something good. You know that friend who randomly shows up with a coffee for you at work, just because they remembered you like it? Or the one who sends you a message when they're super busy, just to see how you're doing? Or that friend who always offers help before you even think to ask? These small actions, which may seem insignificant, are done without fanfare. They do it for the joy of seeing others happy, not because they expect something in return or praise. And that's exactly what makes these people so special. They act selflessly, and that's rare. Authenticity. Their behavior doesn't change with the situation. Another thing you'll notice about genuinely good people is consistency. They're themselves no matter where they are or who they're with. It doesn't matter if they're with their boss, a waiter, a childhood friend, or someone they've just met. They treat everyone with the same respect and consideration. They don't change their behavior just because someone important showed up or because they think they can take advantage of a situation. And this authenticity shines through in a natural way. You know that person who doesn't try too hard to please? Who doesn't try to be something they're not? Well, that's another clear sign that you're in the presence of someone genuinely good. The humility to admit mistakes. We live in a world where many people find it hard to admit they're wrong, right? No one likes to feel vulnerable, to seem like they don't know everything. But the kindest people I know are exactly those who have no problem saying, "Look, I made a mistake. I'm sorry." Acknowledging their own mistakes, owning up to their flaws, and more than that, apologizing when necessary is a clear sign of emotional maturity. These people know they're not perfect, and they don't need to be. Their strength lies in accepting that calmly and always striving to improve. They understand that apologizing doesn't make them any less. On the contrary, they see it as an opportunity to grow and learn from their mistakes. This is rare, and when you meet someone like that, it's easy to recognize that you're in the presence of someone special. True generosity. Giving without expecting anything in return. Now, let me tell you something about generosity. There are many people who give, who offer help, but deep down they're expecting something in return. Even if it's just a simple thank you or public recognition. But genuinely good people give without a second thought, without expecting anything in return. They don't keep score of what they've done, you know. They don't think, I did this for you, now you owe me something. Their generosity is natural, something that comes from within, without pretension. And, amazingly, they feel good simply by being able to help. This is something that goes far beyond any expectation of reciprocation. And when you realize this, it becomes clear that we're talking about someone truly special. They inspire the best in people. Perhaps the clearest sign that you're in the presence of a genuinely kind person is the fact that when you're around them, you feel like a better person. These people have a way of inspiring the best in everyone. They don't push, they don't preach, but the simple fact that they are who they are makes you want to be a better person too. They show you, through their own example, that it's possible to be kinder, more empathetic, more generous. And the most interesting part is that these people don't have to say anything. Just being around them makes you feel lighter, more inspired, more willing to spread kindness in the world. These are the people who make the world a better place, not with grand acts, but with small daily actions that, together, have a huge impact. When you meet someone like that, hold on to them, because these rare souls are true gifts in our lives. If you're committed to your personal development and want to keep evolving and leveling up, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Here, I always bring practical and powerful content to help you keep growing. And if this video helped you in any way, make sure to leave a like so that more people can be impacted as well. In the description, you'll find links to books that I've carefully selected, works that can completely transform the way you think and act. It's definitely worth checking out. And don't leave just yet. Take a look at the suggested videos here on the screen. They will help you even more on your personal development journey. See you there.